Qualifier number 2 is up next. 2-year-old Colton Gelding trotters here today. And of course, as always for these 2-year-old qualifiers, the gate will pick them up early in the backstretch. So we've got a field of 9 on the trot. Number 1, You Got It Kemp, is a muscle mass colt. Dan Legacy trains. Brady Legacy will drive. $12,000 Harrisburg buy. Number 2 is 10, Cantab Hall colt, trained by Ben Bayarjan. Mario Bayarjan will steer. A $25,000 Harrisburg purchase. 3 is The Governor, muscle mass colt, trained by Walter Whalen. Michael Whalen drives. $10,000 Harrisburg grad. Number 4 is Sunday Shoes. This is a wheelin' and dealin' colt, trained by Dave Frey. Scott Young to drive. 5 is Seasonal, a gelded son of muscle mass. Camilo Christoforou trains. Chris Christoforou drives. 6 is Shutter Green, a green Manalishi colt, trained by Mark Etzel. Bob McClure is in the bike, and this was a $50,000 Harrisburg purchase. 7 is Mr. Pasadena, green Manalishi colt, trained by Dustin Jones. Tyler Jones will drive. $45,000 Lexington Select purchase. Number 8 is Good Golly Hanover, a muscle mass colt, trained by Mike Keeling. Doug McNair does the driving. This was a $40,000 yearling buyout of Harrisburg. And number 9 is Bank on Lucas. This is a son of the bank, trained by Scott McEnany. Trevor Henry drives. $11,000 Harrisburg buy. It's a field of 9 lined up as the rookie trotters are all set for qualifier number 2. And they're off and trotting, and from the inside, 10 goes forward, trying to push past You Got It Kemp at the inside. Now coming down the middle of the track is Mr. Pasadena. Good Golly Hanover, Bank on Lucas were the outside starters. They also stepped forward. Between horses is Shutter Green. Then you'll find Sunday Shoes. Seasonal's at that one's wheel, and at the rail is The Governor. So there's a really tight pack here of the trotters as they get into the first turn. We do have a breaker between horses. Shutter Green went off stride. Up to the lead will be Mr. Pasadena looking to clear 10. The opening quarter was 30-3. So Mr. Pasadena has worked up to the top, gets there as they come out of the first turn. 10 at the inside is racing in second, and then it's Good Golly Hanover who's going to settle into the 3-hole third. Fourth is You Got It Kemp in front of Sunday Shoes, who races in fifth. 6 up the backstretch is The Governor, 2 lengths in front of Seasonal, who is then another couple lengths in front of Bank on Lucas, and the first turn breaker, that is Shutter Green looking to catch on up. Up front a little green is Mr. Pasadena, as that one drifts out into about the 2 path, leads it by the half in 1:02. So Mr. Pasadena has been showing the way here up the backstretch, and now as they get into the turn, starts to pick it up a little bit more, straightens things out, leads it by 2 lengths on 10 in second. 2 lengths back to Good Golly Hanover in third. Fourth is You Got It Kemp, another 2 lengths back to Sunday Shoes in fifth. Inside 6, that is The Governor. On the outside, Bank on Lucas is advancing. Inside 8th is Seasonal. Until that one's outside is Shutter Green. It's a 2-length lead at 3/4 here for Mr. Pasadena in 1:31-3, 29-3 third quarter. Mr. Pasadena into the lane. Here on the outside comes Good Golly Hanover, and Good Golly Hanover is trying to range up to take down the leader. 10 is at the inside in third. We had a few breakers coming out of the final turn. Back and forth is Sunday Shoes, and rallying from the back is Shutter Green. Off stride went Mr. Pasadena up front, so that gives it to Good Golly Hanover, and 10 comes on late though at the inside, and 10 comes back on up the inside to win it. Second was Good Golly Hanover. Third was Shutter Green. And fourth was Sunday Shoes. 2 minutes and a fifth. Qualifier number 3 is up next. Field of 6 will line up. 2-year-old Pacing Colts and Geldings. Driver change on 3, DA Let's Boogie to Louis Waugh. And number 4, Nova Blue, will be driven by Jody Jameson. 1 is Boxer Sealster, Better's Delight Colt, trained by Scott McEnany. Sylvan Filion drives a $55,000 London Classic yearling sale by. 2 is Pop on Top, a Poppy Rob Hanover Colt, trained by Dan Legacy. Brady Legacy drives, $75,000 Harrisburg purchase. Number 3, DA Let's Boogie, is a Dancin' Lou Colt, trained by Luke Blay. Driver will be Louis Waugh, $200,000 London Classic purchase. 4 is Nova Blue, gelded son of Tall Dark Stranger. Gary Murner trains. The driver will now be Jody Jameson, a $32,000 Lexington purchase. 5 is I Captain Deo, Captain Treacherous Colt, trained by Gary Murner. James McDonald drives, $57,000 Lexington Select purchase. And number 6 is DA Super Glow, a Dancin' Lou Colt, trained by Jack Darling. Tyler Jones is in the bike, a $55,000 yearling buy out of the London Classic. It's a field of 6 lined up for qualifier number 3. Here come the 2-year-old Pacing Colts and Geldings. And they're off and pacing, and down the middle of the track will be Nova Blue, who is going to head out to the lead. I Captain Deo is up on the outside, and that one will charge up towards the front as well. From the inside, Boxer Sealster unhurried and holds ground steadily there in third, as Pop on Top got in behind in fourth. Then it's DA Let's Boogie and DA Super Glow around the first turn, and Nova Blue at the inside had the short advantage, as I Captain Deo will now look to get around. The opening panel was 30 seconds flat. So clearing to the lead, that's going to be I Captain Deo, who is up front now by 2. Second is Nova Blue, another couple of lengths back to Boxer Sealster in third. Fourth is Pop on Top, then racing in fifth is DA Let's Boogie, and the trailer is DA Super Glow. So looking to retake the lead will be Nova Blue, as that one was out of the 2-hole. As that one will circle back around coming up to the half. I Captain Deo is in second. Then in third is going to be Boxer Sealster, and now with a rush comes DA Let's Boogie, and that one is really rushing now up to come up to take the lead. 1 minute and 2/5 was the half-mile clocking, and there was quite the move from DA Let's Boogie, who just swept up to the lead. Second is now Nova Blue on the outside. Parked out in third, that's DA Super Glow, who tries to advance. Inside fourth is I Captain Deo. 2 lengths back to Boxer Sealster, and last is Pop on Top as they go by 3/4 in 1:30 and 1. So off the turn and into the stretch, DA Let's Boogie made that third-quarter move to the lead, holds it by a length and a half. Now coming out of the 2-hole there, that is Nova Blue. Down the center is I Captain Deo. On the outside is DA Super Glow, and also into the mix is Boxer Sealster. Good finish here as the rookies are pacing down to the wire. Center of the track is I Captain Deo. Inside, DA Let's Boogie is trying to hold on. DA Let's Boogie does hold on at the rail. I Captain Deo was second. Third was Nova Blue. Fourth then was DA Super Glow, followed by Boxer Sealster fifth. 1:57 and 4. Starting gate's going to move into position for our second qualifier. Or I should say for our fourth qualifier. This will be our first break of the day following qualifier number 4. There'll be a break after qualifier number 8 as well. Here in this fourth qualifier, it's 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters. A field of 8, no changes. Number 1, a fine Bordeaux, is a green Manalishi colt trained by Scott McEnany. Sylvan Filion drives, $25,000 Harrisburg yearling purchase. 2 is HP Lucas, gelded son of Alarm Detector, trained by Ben Bayargent. Mario Bayargent is at the lines. 3 is Alimony Mike, Royalty for Life colt, trained by Dustin Jones. Tyler Jones drives. 4 is French Vodka, gelded son of Father Patrick, trained by Camila Christoforou. Chris Christoforou drives. Number 5 is Northern Professor, a gelded son of Muscle Mass, trained by Gerard Demers. James McDonald drives. This was a $27,000 London Classic purchase. 6 is Cover Band, a gelded son of Propulsion, trained by Bob Young. The driver is Scott Young, a $20,000 yearling purchase out of Lexington. Number 7 is Get the Green, green Manalishi colt, trained and driven by Roger Mayotte, a $70,000 London Classic buy. And number 8 is Horse Tradin', a wheelin' and dealin' colt, trained by Mark Etzel. The driver is Bob McClure. That is your field of 8 for today's fourth qualifier. 2-year-old trotters. And again, there will be a break following qualifier number 4. Off stride and back of the others, that's going to be number 5, Northern Professor. The others on gate. Here they come for qualifier number 4. And they're off and trotting, and another breaker at the beginning. That's going to be a fine Bordeaux who made a break after the start. We're giving the first call to HP Lucas, who got away well at the inside. Next door neighbor, Alimony Mike, is getting away in second. Crossing over will be Get the Green to settle into third. 4th is French Vodka. Then we go to Cover Band in 5th. Then 6th, you'll find Horse Tradin'. And then back to our breakers. That's a fine Bordeaux. And last is Northern Professor. So as they go into the first turn and pass the opening quarter in 30 and 4, the leader here is HP Lucas. HP Lucas is all alone on the lead. We had another breaker. French Vodka jumped it off coming out of the first turn. So it's all HP Lucas. Back in second. That's going to be Alimony Mike. And then we go back to Get the Green in third. Racing in 4th as they move up the backstretch is Cover Band. Then in 5th is Horse Tradin'. Resetting after the break was French Vodka. And the trailers continue to be, that is a fine Bordeaux. And pulling up, that was Northern Professor. The half was hit in 1 minute and 4/5. 30 seconds even in the second quarter, and HP Lucas, the gelded son of Alarm Detector, again has the sizable advantage. It's about 5 or 6 lengths in second, trying to get a bit closer now on the far turn. That continues to be Alimony Mike. 2 lengths off of that one is Get the Green, who looks good in third. Then we go back to Cover Band in 4th. 5th is Horse Tradin'. Then in 6th, that is French Vodka, and a fine Bordeaux is the trailer in 7th. 131 and 1 for 3 quarters. HP Lucas has led since the word go, but getting closer has been Alimony Mike, as Alimony Mike will try to overtake. So HP Lucas now has some company. Alimony Mike on the outsides up to the wheel. Then back to Get the Green in third. 4th is Cover Band, a 16th to go. HP Lucas on the outside is Alimony Mike, who is just edging by now, and nice job. Alimony Mike gets by to take it from HP Lucas. Third then was Get the Green. Cover Band was 4th, 2 minutes and 2/5. And today's qualifiers are set to resume now with qualifier number 5. 3-year-old Pacers to line up, a field of 6. One driver change, number 6. Chain Gang will now get driver Trevor Henry in the bike. Here is the field. 1 is Penny Dreadful. Sports writer Philly. Joe Pereira trains. Jody Jamison drives. 2 is Feathers in the Wind. Roll with Joe Philly, trained by Carmen Ostiello with Don Johnson. 3 is Venue, a betting line Philly, trained by Walter Whalen. Michael Whalen drives. 4 is Silent Lucidity, a Better's Delight Philly, trained by Kyle Fellows. The driver is Sylvan Filion. 5, It's a Love Thing, Better's Delight Philly, trained by Dave Maneri with James McDonald. And 6, Chain Gang, Better's Delight Colt, trained by Nick Gallucci. Trevor Henry will drive. So it's a field of 6. 3-year-old Pacers are lined up for qualifier number 5. And they're off and pacing, and the outside 3 look to push forward. Between horses, It's a Love Thing out from post 5 is stepping up to the lead. Silent Lucidity is crossing over. Chain Gang on the outside there is getting away in 3rd. From the rail is Penny Dreadful. Then we go back to Venue, and at the back is Feathers in the Wind. It's a Love Thing steps out in front as they go into the first turn. In 2nd, that is Silent Lucidity as Chain Gang found the seat in 3rd. Then back to Penny Dreadful, who is followed by Venue, and the trailer is Feathers in the Wind. 30 seconds flat was the opening quarter. Moving into the backstretch, It's a Love Thing is up front by 5. Here's It's a Love Thing. This is her first appearance since winning the Fan Hanover back on June 15th. Last year, She's a Great Lady champ, the standout daughter of Better's Delight, is up front. Chain Gang is circling around into 2nd as Silent Lucidity is pushed back to 3rd. Then in 4th is Venue, to be followed by Penny Dreadful, and at the back is Feathers in the Wind. 58-2 for the half, 28-2 in the second quarter. It's a Love Thing goes into the far turn, leading it by a little more than a length and a half as Chain Gang will chase there in 2nd. Then we are going back to Silent Lucidity, who is followed by Venue, Penny Dreadful, and on the outside is Feathers in the Wind. It's a Love Thing up front. Chain Gang, though, right up on the helmet in 2nd as they are rolling to 3 quarters as they're going to go by that marker now in 1:25-3. That was 27-1 in the 3rd quarter. It's a Love Thing into the stretch. Chain Gang still sits in behind, and then it's about a dozen lengths or so back to Silent Lucidity in 3rd. It's a Love Thing going to face some pressure. Chain Gang pops to the outside and tries to shoot on by as these two will match strides coming to the edge of the tope board. Chain Gang the short lead. It's a Love Thing. Both of them pacing strong down to the wire. Chain Gang takes it by a neck. It's a Love Thing finished in 2nd, and then we'll go well back to Silent Lucidity 3rd. The time of the mile, 1:51-3, 26 seconds home. Qualifier number 6 is up next. 2-year-old trotting colts and geldings to line up. Driver change on the 8, Wanderous Blue Chip to Tyler Jones. Number 1's a Moticon Legacy, a Walner colt, trained by Luke Blay. Louis Waugh drives. 2 is Dulce Suenos Deo, 6-pack colt, trained by Walter Whalen with Michael Whalen, a $10,000 Lexington purchase. 3 is Darkness Cooks, a green Manalishi colt, trained by Blake McIntosh. Trevor Henry drives. 4 is Pierre in Paris, Archangel colt, trained by Scott McEnany. Bob McClure the bike, $20,000 Harrisburg purchase. 5 is the Barracuda, a green Manalishi colt, trained by Gerard Demers. James McDonald drives, a $33,000 London Classic buy. 6, Sound and Vision, Royalty for Life colt, trained by Mark Etzel. He'll also drive, $23,000 Harrisburg buy. Number 7 is HP Homeland, Alarm Detector Gelding, trained by Ben Bayarjan with Mario Bayarjan. And number 8 is Wanderous Blue Chip, gelded son of Father Patrick. Luke Blay trains. The driver will be Tyler Jones. This was a $205,000 Harrisburg yearling purchase. Off stride is number 5, the Barracuda. The others on gate. Here they come for the 6th. And they're off and trotting. At the inside, a Moticon Legacy will hold ground, but lots of speed being flashed here by Pierre in Paris, who is going to charge out to the early lead. So Moticon Legacy gets away in second. Wanderous Blue Chip is crossing over to get away in third from Dulce Suenos Deo, who got away in fourth. Then in fifth, that'll be Darkness Cook. Settling in sixth is HP Homeland in front of Sound and Vision. And then back to the breaker, the Barracuda. Heading to the opening quarter, it's Pierre in Paris who will show the way. Opening quarter was 31-1. So Pierre in Paris will move into the backstretch, a length and a half the advantage over a Moticon Legacy. Then in third is Wanderous Blue Chip, a break of 6 or so lengths. Back to Dulce Suenos Deo, who is in fourth. Fifth then is Darkness Cooks. Off stride went HP Homeland while racing in sixth. That one is being followed then by Sound and Vision, who will move around. And the trailer, that was the breaker before the start, the Barracuda. Up front, it continues to see Pierre in Paris in the second qualifier for this Archangel colt. Take them by the half in 1:02. And as they get set to hit the far turn, it's Pierre in Paris who does the heavy lifting, while a Moticon Legacy trips out in the 2-hole. A couple of lengths back to Wanderous Blue Chip in third, who's getting a little closer on the leaders. Then it's Darkness Cooks in fourth. Fifth, you'll find Dulce Suenos Deo. A few more lengths going back to Sound and Vision. Then back to the breakers, HP Homeland. And last is the Barracuda. So they're tightening up now. Up front, Pierre in Paris, nearing 3/4. Edging out of the 2 holes, a Moticon Legacy. Wanderous Blue Chip will follow the stablemate, 132-3 for 3/4. They come to the head of the lane. Pierre in Paris took them this far. A Moticon Legacy out of the 2-hole, trotting on by now, takes the lead. It's a Moticon Legacy. Pierre in Paris trying to hang in there second. Wanderous Blue Chip is in third. Battling on there at the inside. Fourth is Darkness Cooks. On the outside, Dulce Suenos Deo, but it will be a Moticon Legacy to win it by 2.5. Finishing in second was Pierre in Paris. Wanderous Blue Chip third. Tight for fourth. 2 minutes flat. Starting gate beginning to move as we get set for the 7th qualifier. Here in qualifier number 7, we have 2-year-old trotting fillies. It'll be a group of 4 to go forward. No changes here. Number 1 is International Love. This is a daughter of International Money, trained by Kyle Fellows. Doug McNair drives a $20,000 Lexington Select yearling sale purchase. Number 2 is Highland Starburst, a Father Patrick filly, also trained by Kyle Fellows. Bob McClure does the driving. 3 is Cali Tricks, Trixton filly, trained by Paul Reed, Tyler Jones to drive, a $7,000 yearling purchase out of Harrisburg. And to complete the field, number 4 is Exquisite Taste. She's a daughter of Resolve, trained by Eric Nadeau. Louis Waugh drives a $34,000 London Classic yearling buy. So here we go for the 7th qualifier. The only 4 2-year-old trotting fillies entered for today's qualifiers. They're set to meet as the starting gate makes its way to the top of the stretch. And they're off and trotting, and going forward will be Exquisite Taste. So Exquisite Taste off the wings, stepping out to the lead. International Love is at the inside and will get away in second as Highland Starburst and Cali Tricks will line up. So Exquisite Taste goes forward, 2 lengths better than International Love as they'll hit the first turn. Highland Starburst is in third, and Cali Tricks races in fourth. So it's the daughter of Resolve, Exquisite Taste. Louis Waugh will bring this one to the opening quarter, and it is recorded in 31 and 2. Exquisite Taste, back in action this morning. We last saw her last Thursday night here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Made a miscue coming down the stretch in the Tompkin Gear Stakes. So trying to get things back on track after a couple of stretch breaks in pari-mutuel action. Here this morning looks good on the lead by 2.5 lengths from International Love, her second qualifier. About 4 or so lengths back to her stablemate Highland Starburst, who's also out for the second time today. And then Cali Tricks is the trailer in fourth, as she can see them all about a dozen lengths off the lead. This is her 4th qualifier. 1 minute and 4/5 was the half-mile clocking. 29 and 2 in the second quarter as Exquisite Taste definitely picked it up and continues to march right along, leading it by 6 lengths. International Love in second. Another 5 lengths back to Highland Starburst in third, and about that same margin back to Cali Tricks in fourth. So Exquisite Taste cruising to 3/4 here in 1:29 and 1. So turning for home, it'll be Exquisite Taste, who's trying to put in a good effort here today. After a 28 and 2 third quarter, Exquisite Taste leads it by double digits. Really running out there, that was International Love, as Highland Starburst will get around, and at the inside is Cali Tricks. 16th to go. Here's Exquisite Taste looking to finish it off, and will do just that. Exquisite Taste is going to take qualifier number 7. Finishing in second will be Highland Starburst. Cali Tricks was third, and International Love was fourth. 158 and 1 for Exquisite Taste. Qualifier number 8 is up next. It's a group of 2-year-old pacing fillies to line up. Scratch number 1, Power of Pink. So it's now 4 of them as mentioned, and we'll start with number 2, The Last Martini, who is a daughter of Huntsville. Trained by Lacey McCabe. The driver's Jay Harris, a $67,000 Lexington Select yearling sale by. 3 is Night Dancer, daughter of Dance and Lou. Trained by Craig Bars. The driver is Tyler Jones. 4 is Mystic Moment. She's a daughter of Control the Moment. Danny Mengi is the trainer. The driver is Sylvain Filion, $8,000 yearling purchase out of the London Classic. And 5 is Highland Delight, daughter of Better's Delight, trained by Kyle Fellows. The driver is Doug McNair. Following this 8th qualifier, there will be another break before we'll resume with qualifiers 9 through 12. Starting gate making its way around the far turn, the field of 4 2-year-old pacing fillies. Here for the 8th qualifier, again from the inside out, it's The Last Martini, Night Dancer, Mystic Moment, and Highland Delight. Set to go for the 8th. And they're off and pacing. Mystic Moment times it well and goes forward. Highland Delight's on the outside and will move into second from Night Dancer, who gets away in third. And The Last Martini will get away in fourth. Through the wire for the first time, Mystic Moment, the daughter of Control the Moment, up front by a couple on the Better's Delight filly, Highland Delight. Then we go back to the Dance and Lou filly. That is Night Dancer. She's spotted in third. And then in fourth is The Last Martini. She's a daughter of Huntsville. To the opening quarter, Mystic Moment and Filion are by there in 30 seconds flat, and they lead it by about 3 lengths moving into the backstretch. Mystic Moment, this is her second qualifier. The first one was at Trois Rivières back on June 22nd. First tour around the oval here in Campbellville today. Tightening up in second is Highland Delight. It's also the second qualifier for her. Then in third is Night Dancer. This is her third outing. And racing in fourth is The Last Martini, her second qualifier, the first of which was a winning effort over Grand River. Coming by the half, Mystic Moment off an opening panel of 30 seconds flat was by the half in 59 and 3, 29 and 3 in the second quarter. And it's Mystic Moment heading on to the far bend, a 2-length leader on Highland Delight. In third is Night Dancer, and The Last Martini is fourth, about 5 lengths off the lead. So this group, again, single file going around the far turn. Filion with a couple taps on Mystic Moment up front. Second remains Highland Delight. Inside third is Night Dancer as The Last Martini has come off the rail from in fourth by 3/4 in 1:29 and 3. Another 30-second clip there. Mystic Moment into the stretch, leading the charge to the outside. Now comes Highland Delight at the rail. That is Night Dancer, and on the far outside, The Last Martini was trying to go by them all with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Mystic Moment still leads it in between horses. That continues to be Highland Delight pressing, and on the outside is The Last Martini. Up the rail, Night Dancer coming into deep stretch between horses. Highland Delight takes the lead. Highland Delight will win it. Mystic Moment was second, The Last Martini third, and Night Dancer was right there, beat a length in fourth, 1:57 and 3. Time to resume with today's qualifying action. Qualifier number 9 is where we're at. It'll be a field of 6 3-year-old trotters to line up. No changes here. The one mystery deal, this 3-year-old gelding, is trained by Gaetan Bear. The driver is Todd Ratchford. 2 is Danish Brew, 3-year-old filly trained and driven by Blair Burgess. 3 is Chocolate Express, 3-year-old filly trained by Herb Holland. The driver is Jody Jameson. 4 is Zippy Zippera, 3-year-old filly trained by Paul Reed. Tyler Jones will drive. 5 is Royal Beluga. Mark Etzel trains and drives this 3-year-old gelding. And 6 is Eye of an Eagle, 3-year-old colt trained by Ashley Hensley. The driver is Ed Hensley. Here they come for qualifier number 9. And they're off and trotting, and powering out of there will be Zippy Zippera, who is going to shoot out to the early lead. Chocolate Express is going to push around Danish Brew into second, as Royal Beluga's on the outside in fourth. Eye of an Eagle from the outside 6-hole is able to march up into fifth, ahead of Mystery Deal, who will see them all into the first turn. So it's Zippy Zippera, who is out leading the charge by 2 from Chocolate Express in second, Danish Brew in third, Royal Beluga in fourth, 29 seconds flat for the opening quarter. Zippy Zippera loose on the lead by 4. Chocolate Express trots along in second. Danish Brew is racing in third. That one's followed up the backstretch by Royal Beluga in fourth. You'll then find Eye of an Eagle in fifth, and at the back is Mystery Deal. So all alone on the lead is the muscle up the goal filly Zippy Zippera, as this one again is just leading it by about 5 or 6 lengths from Chocolate Express in second and Danish Brew, who's coming to the outside in third. 58-1 was the half, 29-1 second quarter. Hitting the far turn, Zippy Zippera. Chocolate Express inside second. Danish Brew is there in third. Royal Beluga racing in fourth. Tightening up in fifth will be Eye of an Eagle, and last is Mystery Deal. Nothing's changed just yet. We start to see some movement in mid-pack as Danish Brew comes off the rail from in third. Eye of an Eagle also moved off the wood from in fifth, but it's all Zippy Zippera up front by 6 or 7 at 3/4 in 128-2. Another 29-1 split. So into the stretch, it is Zippy Zippera, who has again had the big jump on them throughout and trying to finish it out. Danish Brew is on the outside second. Eye of an Eagle trotting now into that position. Royal Beluga coming on into fourth to the inside. Chocolate Express and Mystery Deal is last. Zippy Zippera can see the edge of the tote board and is going to get to the wire first in qualifier number 9. Eye of an Eagle will finish in second. Royal Beluga was third and Danish Brew fourth, 157-4. Qualifier number 10 is where we're at now as the gate swings open and the horses will line up. Scratch number 5, Wise Guy Blue Chip. Todd Ratchford will do the driving behind number 3, Wicked Ending. Trio Colton Gelding Pacers set to go. Number 1 is Wicked Jewels, gelded son of McWicked, trained by Carmen Osceola. Austin Sorey drives. Number 2 is Xander, a Dally colt, trained by Gary Murner, Sylvain Filion to drive, a $2,000 graduate from the Blooded Horse Sale. 3, Wicked Ending, McWicked colt. Jim Wellwood trains, make the driver Todd Ratchford. 4 is Hide the Wick, McWicked colt, trained by Kyle Fellows. James McDonald drives. $29,000 London Classic yearling sale graduate. 5 is out. And number 6, What's Your Limits? Better's Delight colt, trained by Scott McEnany. Bob McClure is in between the wheels. This was a $28,000 Harrisburg grad. So it'll be a field of 5 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings for qualifier number 10. Starting gate to the top of the stretch. Now a field of 5 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings. Here they go for qualifier number 10. And they're off and pacing. What's Your Limits is powering from the outside. Xander was set to move out of there quickly, so these two will decide who will cut it. Meanwhile, we go back to Wicked Jewels at the inside third. Then that's Wicked Ending, and on the outside of that one is Hide the Wick. So it'll be Xander who does show the way. The Dowley colt Xander goes into the first turn ahead of What's Your Limits in second. Wicked Jewels is in third. Wicked Ending in fourth, and Hide the Wick is then in fifth. The opening quarter is going to be paced in 29 and 4. That's courtesy of Xander, second qualifier for this son of Dally. This is his first trip to Woodbine Mohawk Park. He's up top by a few lengths on the debuting What's Your Limits, who is tracked by another debuter in Wicked Jewels. Then we go back to Wicked Ending and Hide the Wick. Those two are also making their qualifying debut. So the lone horse in the field with any qualifying experience, that's Xander, and Xander is up top by 2.5 lengths. From What's Your Limits, Wicked Jewels, then Wicked Ending and Hide the Wick as they're by the midway point, and it was hit in a minute and 101, 31 and 1 in the second quarter. It is Xander heading onto the far turn out into about the 2 path there as Filion straightens that one out, and now the lead grows to 5. In second is What's Your Limit. Then we go back to the Sons of McWicked as you'll find Wicked Jewels in third ahead of Wicked Ending in fourth, and fifth is Hide the Wick. Midway around the far turn, Xander opened up on them, but now that's going to shrink as here comes What's Your Limit, and that one moves to the outside for McClure about a length and a half away at 3/4 in 130 and 1, 29 and 1 in the third quarter. Xander into the stretch now, trying to find another gear and looking to kick home strong. What's Your Limits is on the outside second. Rail is where you'll find Wicked Jewels. Then it is Wicked Ending and Hide the Wick trying to come between rivals, but it's all Xander, and Xander leads it by about 5 lengths as we head into deep stretch. It'll be Xander going all the way. Battle is on for second. Here comes Wicked Ending to finish strong and get up for that spot. Then in third was What's Your Limit, followed by Hide the Wick and Wicked Jewels. 157 and 1, 27 seconds home for Xander. All right, we're getting set now for our 11th qualifier, the penultimate qualifier on this Tuesday morning. And it's a field of 5. 3-year-olds and up on the trot. Number 1, For Such a Time as This, a 3-year-old filly trained by Herb Holland. Jody Jamieson drives. Number 2, Angel with Attitude, is a 5-year-old mare. Trainer driver's Jason Ryan. 3, Crystal Baller, 4-year-old gelding trained by Alan Fair. The driver's Trevor Henry. 4, El Toro Loco, 5-year-old gelding trained by Steve Bossens. The driver is Bob McClure. And 6 is Gold Edition. The 8-year-old is trained and driven by Blair Burgess. Starting 8 to the top of the stretch. Off strides number 3, Crystal Baller. Here they go for qualifier number 11. Off stride went the 1, For Such a Time as This. The others are off and trotting, and it's going to be Gold Edition from the outside. I should say it's El Toro Loco. That one lined up outside of Gold Edition, and we'll move out to the lead. So Gold Edition gets away in second. Angel with Attitude will get away in third, and then we will go back to Crystal Baller, who is trotting well and looking to catch on up. And For Such a Time as This will be the last one not wanting to go here today. So around the first turn, it's El Toro Loco by a couple of lengths on Gold Edition, and then we will go back to Angel with Attitude, followed by Crystal Baller. 30 seconds was the opening quarter, and into the backstretch, it's El Toro Loco. The 5-year-old gelding leads the way up the backstretch here, and so far so good. A 2-length leader from Gold Edition. In third is Angel with Attitude, and then racing in fourth is Crystal Baller. Last is For Such a Time as This. Heading up towards the midway point, El Toro Loco rocking right along here, coming up to the half, which is going to be recorded in 58 and 3. A second quarter trotted in 28 and 3. It's El Toro Loco by a couple. Gold Edition is there in second, followed third by Angel with Attitude, about 6 or so lengths going back, then to Crystal Baller in fourth. And For Such a Time as This is the last one as they're halfway around the far turn. El Toro Loco by a pair on Gold Edition. Then you'll find Angel with Attitude about 4.5 lengths off the lead, back to Crystal Baller, and last is For Such a Time as This. 3 quarters was 127 and 1. That was a 28 and 3 quarter once again. It's El Toro Loco into the stretch. Here comes Gold Edition to the outside. Gold Edition is trying to track down El Toro Loco. Angel with Attitude is in third. Crystal Baller in fourth. For Such a Time as This is the trailer. El Toro Loco. This is going to be a good effort here today, as El Toro Loco is going to continue to open up in deep stretch and win this one by about 5. Finishing in second was Gold Edition. Then it was Angel with Attitude in third, followed by Crystal Baller fourth. 1:55 and 1, 28-second kicker for El Toro Loco. Race number 12 is our final qualifier today as the gate is rolling. 2-year-old pacing fillies are going to cap things off. Here is the field. Number 1 is CC the Yankee, a daughter of Poppy Rob Hanover. Walter Whalen trains, Michael Whalen drives. A $25,000 Lexington Select yearling sale purchase. Number 2 is Better and Redder, better than Cheddar filly, trained and driven by Phil Houdon. Number 3 is Roxy Royalty. This is a daughter of Jimmy Freight, trained by Eric Nadeau. Louis Watt drives, a $10,000 London Classic yearling sale grad. Number 4, Eternal Delight, is a daughter of Better's Delight. Scott McEnany, the trainer. Trevor Henry will do the driving, a $17,000 Harrisburg buy. And to complete the field, number 5 is Mafalda, a Better's Delight filly trained by Ben Bayarjan. Mario Bayarjan will do the driving. So there you have it. It's a field of 5 for our final qualifier here today. The next qualifying session from Woodbine Mohawk Park is going to come up this Friday morning. 9:30 will be our start time. Horses for the 12th are lined up as the gate nears the top of the stretch. And here they come for qualifier number 12. And they're off and pacing. A break at the beginning there. A little skippy was number 2, Better and Redder. Driving forward goes Mafalda out to the lead. Between horses, Roxy Royalty will get away in second. Down from the cones is CC the Yankee to get away in third. As Better and Redder gets back on stride, is inside fourth with Eternal Delight to that one's outside fifth. Driving into the first turn, it's Mafalda, the daughter of Better's Delight. She does lead the way from Roxy Royalty in second, then CC the Yankee in third. Back to Eternal Delight and Better and Redder. The opening quarter was 30-1. So Mario Bayarjan has Mafalda on the lead. This is her third qualifier, and she's up front by a couple of lengths. Racing in second is the debuting daughter of Jimmy Freight. That's Roxy Royalty. She's in second. Tightening up in third is CC the Yankee. 2 lengths back then to Eternal Delight in fourth. Another few lengths back to Better and Redder, who is the trailer in fifth. But a loose leader is Mafalda as they head up towards the half. The opening panel was chopped out in 30-1, and Mafalda races by the midway point in 1 minute and 3/5, so just a tad slower there. 30-2 second quarter. We've got some activity now. Eternal Delight got the cue to go from fourth, and that one is quickly swept up into second. Inside third is Roxy Royalty, moving off the rail between horses CC the Yankee. 3 wide is Better and Redder. Halfway around the far turn, Bayarjan took a peek back. Mafalda leads it by 4 on Eternal Delight, who's into second. Inside third, CC the Yankee. Better and Redder outside fourth, and back to Roxy Royalty in fifth. 3 quarters was 130 flat, 29-2 in the third split. To the top of the stretch, Mafalda is trying to go all the way. Eternal Delight is at the inside second. Here's CC the Yankee driving down the center into that spot. Back and forth is Better and Redder, and Roxy Royalty is last. Into the final 1/8 of the mile, Mafalda called upon to finish the job. CC the Yankee's getting a bit closer, but running out of racetrack. Mafalda at the edge of the tote board, almost home. CC the Yankee coming on the outside. Mafalda wins it. CC the Yankee was second. Finishing in third was Eternal Delight from Better and Redder fourth, 158-2.